Lesson 36, Diphthongs and Breathing Marks. Catherine, up to this point, we've been telling them that they get a breathing mark on the first letter of a word when that letter is a vowel. But with diphthongs, we have to expand that definition a little bit, don't we? We have to sort of add in a couple of details.
Yes, and that's because of the nature of diphthongs. Since diphthongs have two letters that are put together to make almost one sound, they're treated as if they were one letter. And so with a diphthong, if it's at the beginning of a word, the breathing mark goes over the second letter in the diphthong, not the first letter. So you have the example here of I, alpha iota. If it's at the beginning of a word, the breathing mark goes over the iota, not over the alpha, because alpha iota is being treated as one sound.
Right, we're treating it as one unit, not as two separate vowels. The alpha and the iota are sort of joined at the hip, and so we think of them as just one unit, right?
Exactly. They can't be separated.
And so we've concocted a few exercises here to help you grasp this concept. In number 1, I wanted to spell out the English word hoist. And so to do that, I needed the Omicron iota diphthong to make an oi sound. But then I also needed a rough breathing to make an H sound at the beginning. And so it sounds like hoist, but notice that the breathing mark is not over the Omicron, it's over the iota. Because Omicron and iota form a diphthong, it's considered one unit. So the rough breathing goes over the second letter of the diphthong. So that's the kind of thing you'll see whenever a word starts with a diphthong. You'll see the breathing over the second letter.
Right. And in number 2, where the word is the English word weak, there the upsilon iota diphthong was needed. But since it's at the beginning of the word, we need a breathing mark. And the breathing mark is a smooth breathing over the iota, because upsilon iota is treated as one unit, and so we has just the breathing mark over the iota, not over the upsilon.
Moving along to number 4, I wanted to spell out the English word house. And so in order to do that, I needed the alpha upsilon diphthong to make the ow sound, but I also needed a rough breathing to supply the sound of the H. So it sounds like house, and notice that the rough breathing is over the second letter of the diphthong. So get some practice with these exercises, and we'll see you in the next lesson.